Cool 97 FM presents a September to Remember. Inside Live Tuesday, September 30, 7 to 9 a.m. with the latest in music views and interviews. Featuring on the cool stage, special guests. Naomi Cowan with a hot new single, Cherry on Top.
You never find it like me.
Plus, Wiki Wacky Music Festival presents Under the Almond Tree. And we've got the Affirmation Band in studio with Spechinal, Sashony, and Javezel. That's Live Tuesday, September 30, 7 to 9 a.m. Hosted by Diane Thomas and Michael Thompson on Cool 97 FM and cool97fm.com. And brought to you by Ashanti Oasis Vegetarian Catering, Alcavida Alkaline Drinking Water, and Key Mix Audio. Live Tuesday on Cool 97 FM, getting to the root of the music.
This is Live Tuesday, and this morning on the program, we're going to be featuring several guests. Naomi Cowan, crowned a Breakthrough Reggae Artist of the Year at the 2019 Jamaica Reggae Industry Awards, is going to be here. This soulful singer, songwriter, producer, and multi-instrumentalist has become a force in modern reggae, blending bold spirituality with fresh takes on pop and R&B. She's born into Jamaican royalty, quite frankly. Jamaica's musical, powerful legacy. She's the daughter of Tommy Cowan and Colleen Davis Cowan. Naomi's debut album is set for release this October, and we're here to get the full scoop. Yes, that'll be good. And also with us this morning, we've got recording artist turned event producer, Kumar Fire from the Wiki Wacky Music Festival. Evolving since its first emergence on the scene, they're actually gearing up for the 2026 staging and presenting the Under the Almond Tree series, drawing on emerging talents. We've got some of their featured guests with us this morning, including the Affirmation Band with Spechinal. And we have Sashony and Javezel all performing live this morning. And it could be Vezl, right? So the first segment of Live Tuesday is brought to you by our kind sponsors, the official caterers of Live Tuesday, the Ashanti Oasis Vegetarian Catering. Remember to ask about their vegan veggie balls when you go to your major supermarkets island-wide. And don't forget to start considering ordering delicious all-vegan fruitcakes in time for the celebratory periods, including birthdays, by calling 876-458-9859. That's 876-458. That's 9. Go again. 876-458-9859. Now, Key Mix Audio is also a sponsor. The Mix is Key. They're providing PA system and audio support. In addition to listening to Live Tuesday on Cool 97 FM, we're inviting you to watch the delayed broadcast of this and other episodes by visiting our website, kool97fm.com, and clicking on the Live Tuesday tile. So we want to say thank you to our additional support members, Yashika, and we have Edson as well. So morning, guys. So we're going to kick things off with the Affirmation Band. And they're in position, and they're going to be performing for us for the next few minutes. And then we're going to get a chance to actually sit down and speak with a member or two. So right now, we go to our band on our stage.
Top of this broomstick, a light on top of this shamai. Every mickle make a muckle making ends meet. Must swing the shovel from the greatness inside. What you pay me for is a gift I receive. Don't you see the lessons in abilities achieved? The journey is mine and it is yours. Trotting to the same room from separate doors. I say never take my actions for granted. It's no mistake. Every time I serve you a plate, proper mindset. See that we are one. You not see the crowd yet. We've already won. The journey is mine and this is yours. Draw them to the same room from separate doors. Never take my actions for granted. It's no mistake. Every time I serve you, we're being led in the showers of grace. 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 So don't take for granted what I am offering. Your strengths are needed and your weaknesses aren't mine. Be proud of your greatness and open your eyes to that power standing in our side. Never take my actions for granted. It's no mistake. Every time I serve you, we're being led in the showers of grace. 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 We give thanks. Blessings to the Affirmation Band. Leading on our next man dreams, your belly can't full. Feed on what you see on TV, you better be careful. Because we need a way out of this illusion. We need to stay living as one man, waiting for the likes and not the love. Say you come out for slay. And you know I see me strive, you about me. No one see me strive, you about me. But to we, la 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 la, we, la 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 la. Your time expired, vampire. And you know bleed, you are burn old vampire. Cause every part of living is daylight. Every part of living is daylight. This and that, don't give me the crap. Me no want fight. Heart too clean for waste it on that. You know you can't hide. I say we need a way out of this illusion. We need to stay living as one man. A vampire human, you can't be a human. Them feed by you and you feed. But the next man no one see me strive, but watch me. You know I'm facing my strive, but watch me. We, la 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 la. 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 Your time expired, vampire. And you no bleed, you are burn old vampire. Cause every part of living is daylight. Every part of living is daylight. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. No suck, no blood, old vampire. You can't suck vampire. Wee, ooh, la 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 lay. Wee, ooh, la 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 lay. Your time expired, and you no bleed, you are pain. 'Cause every part of living is daylight. Every part of living is daylight. Wee, ooh, la 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 lay. Ooh la 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 lay. Wee, ooh, la 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 lay. Ooh la 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 lay. Your time expired. Me say your time expired. Vampire. Me know your time expired. Vampire. We say your time expired. Vampire. It's a pleasure to be here representing for Under the Almond Tree.
And we have Sashony. Now, we're going to be speaking with her this morning on Cool 97 FM. For those of you who are just joining us for the program, we want to tell you hi and thanks for spending time on the nation's coolest Cool 97 FM. So as you get ready to face the day, we're getting it off to a really spectacular start for you. So welcome to Cool 97 FM. Sashony, how are you?
Doing great.
Okay, Mikey,
Feeling
could
good.
adjust that microphone a bit for us. No, not you, Mikey. All right. So, Sashony, tell us, what would you say is the driving force behind your music? Mikey, you just killed my microphone.
No, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, so what would you say is the driving force behind your music?
I would say spirits,
Mhm.
because that's where all men came from. So that would be it.
Mm.
Spirit.
Now, how does a song find itself to you? Do you find yourself writing your own music? Is it something that you just find divine inspiration and you just start building it in your head?
Definitely. I feel like everything is channeled. You know,
Mhm.
as I said, we all came from spirit. So I feel like that's where it came from.
So do you write down your songs or do you just...
I write.
Oh, you write. Okay.
I write, yes.
Now, we understand that you're going to be at the Almond Tree and you're hitting that stage on October 1, which is like tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So what can patrons expect? You're giving them a taste of it this morning.
Great
But what
vibes.
else?
Great vibes. Really good music. Really great artists. Really, really great artists.
How long you been in music?
I would say about 2 years.
Mhm.
2 years and some months.
Why? Why music?
I like it. I didn't know
Mhm.
until then, but I got introduced to it, to some friends, and I really enjoyed where I was at.
What was that, karaoke or something?
It was literally a rehearsal.
Really?
Yes.
Tell us, that one sounds like an interesting story. How did that unfold?
I was just invited to a rehearsal,
Mhm.
and I saw good reggae music
Mhm.
from Spechinal, to be specific. And I just liked the vibe. I liked the way people were coming together, the sounds that were coming from the band members as well as the background singers. Just the unity. I really, really liked it.
But did you
And
have any previous exposure to music? Like, were you on a choir?
No,
Oh, okay.
I wasn't on a choir. I would visit church.
Mhm.
There are times I would visit church. There wasn't a choir, but sometimes, I would be called up to sing a one song or two song. And not even by myself, but with others, and just a couple of times. But yeah,
Wow.
that's the
So
the
we're-
experience I had
So where
before
do you
this.
where do you see your career going after October 1?
To the sky,
Hmm.
quite honestly. I see great things happening.
Okay.
That's the way I could put it. Yeah.
And a final question: how are you preparing yourself for those higher heights in music?
Honestly, first thing, mindset. It's been a very interesting journey, you know, learning what music really is, you know, and getting to understand that music is actually love, you know, music is life. And it takes a strong mindset to do really good music,
Oh,
right? So that's where, you know, I would say it starts in terms of preparation. But rehearsals, you know, that's a given, right? And yeah, rehearsals and mindset.
all right. Thanks for joining us on Cool 97 FM.
It's my pleasure.
We're going to our commercial break right now. This is the point at which I tell you, get inspired with new arrivals from Home and Things. Enjoy introductory prices on all new models, tiles, toilets, faucets, vanities, home decor, plus more. Create new styles with a fresh vibe from Home and Things. The time by Home and Things is 7:30 a.m. Let's go to our cool message.
What make life interesting and over.
And this is Cool 97 FM. We're going to go back to our stage. And I just need to remind you that inside of Cool 97 FM's Mellow Morning for today, Tuesday, we have a segment known as Live Tuesday, and that goes from 7 a.m. until 9 p.m. 9 a.m. Whoa, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Wait. 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You need water there.
Yeah, brain fog. Okay, so this segment of Live Tuesday is brought to you through the courtesies of our sponsor, Alcavida Alkaline Drinking Water. Improve your water, improve your health. And it's bottled by Health Creation Industries in White Marl, St. Catherine. You're going to telephone them, 876-649-0386. We go to the stage now. Sashony is going to be performing for us once again. And, sorry?
Water for the blood.
Oh, remember, yes, thanks, Mikey, for that reminder. For the blood drive a little later, between 10 and 3, Cool 97 FM will be at Slipen Road at the National Blood Transfusion Service, a.k.a. Blood Bank. You're invited to join us there as you donate blood for patients who have sickle cell. Now, remember, drink a lot of water. Start drinking your water now so that your blood flows nice and freely. All right. Yes.
Right.
Yes. Everybody in Cool right now has water. So yes, start guzzling the water so that your blood isn't too thick and you can actually donate. All right. So we'll see you a little later. We'll go to the stage now. Sashony, and she is backed by the Affirmation Band.
It is a vibe, it is a vibe. I'm holding a vibe, it is a vibe, it is a vibe, it is a vibe, it is a vibe. I'm holding a vibe. Can't I on my walk? Can't I on my smile? Taking the authenticity, no matter what's unnatural in me. Frown at what you see. Bill a spliff, watch mine. Whatever you do is a benefit to the eye. It is a vibe, it is a vibe, it is a vibe, it is a vibe. I'm holding a vibe, it is a vibe, it is a vibe, it is a vibe, it is a vibe. I'm holding a vibe, so vibe, it is a vibe, it is a vibe, it is a vibe. I'm holding a vibe, it is a vibe, it is a vibe, it is a vibe, it is a vibe. I'm holding a vibe. Yes, I love to talk to myself positively. Every eye holds beauty. Stop that. I see Wash off my locks, it long to me, even though you're nasty. I the real me, real me. Nasty fuck myself up with nobody. I the real me, real me. You say you wanna know everything about me. It is a vibe, it is a vibe, it is a vibe, it is a vibe. I'm holding a vibe, it is a vibe, it is a vibe, it is a vibe, it is a vibe. I'm holding a vibe, so vibe, it is a vibe, it is a vibe, it is a vibe. I'm holding a vibe, it is a vibe, it is a vibe, it is a vibe, it is a vibe. I'm holding a vibe. Love yourself. Young girl, you're too girly, girly. No flash around the whirly. Me say you're too girly, girly. Stop flash around the whirly. Him have one up here, one down here, one in a Nova, one down up here. One she's a liar, one she's a doctor. One they work with a little contractor. One in a east and one down a west. Him have one up north and two down south. One still cigarette on the roundabout line. It is a vibe, it is a vibe, it is a vibe, it is a vibe. I'm holding a vibe, it is a vibe, it is a vibe, it is a vibe, it is a vibe. I'm holding a vibe, so vibe, it is a vibe, it is a vibe, it is a vibe. I'm holding a vibe, it is a vibe, it is a vibe, it is a vibe, it is a vibe. I'm holding a vibe.
Thanks every time. All right. So thank you, Sashony and the Affirmation Band. This microphone sounds a little low. All right. So now we're going to get a chance to speak with Javezel. And we're going to be speaking with him for the next few minutes to get a hint into how his career has been shaped to date. And we hope to be able to get a bit more insight into the Affirmation Band from him. So welcome to Cool 97 FM, Javezel. How are you?
I'm doing well, How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. Thank you.
That's a joy,
Oh, indeed, in this day and age, yeah. So let's find out about you. How long you been in music?
Well, I've been exploring for about 4 years now, but I've only been taking it serious for the past year.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? What was the reluctance?
Well, there wasn't really a reluctance in that. It's just that Jah found me, and gave me my purpose. So I was just exploring music, learning about it, because I realized I didn't know anything about music.
So, do you play any instruments?
Well, I've started to practice the guitar now, so it's just time will tell where I reach with that experience.
Are you a songwriter as well?
Yes, I am.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, so you really are trying to cover as many bases as possible.
Definitely.
Throw a bit of business knowledge into it as well.
Yeah, because I actually went to university and got my business degree as well. So.
Which one of the universities?
UTech.
Cool.
Yes, sir.
All right, nice. You should do a bit of entertainment law too. All right, so what's the latest that you're working on?
Well, I'm currently working on an EP with a French producer, Big Up 20, as well as some other singles with some international producers as well.
Good.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, so based on what you have managed to release to date, because you're still fairly young in the business,
Yeah.
what has the reaction or the response been?
Well, it's actually been overwhelming, because I've been getting a lot of contacts with some important persons in the short space of time, getting a lot of love and receipt from the people, the masses, so I have to give thanks for that.
So bookings are coming your way?
Yeah, man, definitely,
Where can we see you next?
Well, you can probably find me at any of your local reggae platforms, So I'll be at the Dubwise very soon. I'll be at Bob Marley Beach performing at the end of October. I'll be at Under the Almond Tree tomorrow. The ones that roll out and make all a vibration, right?
Okay. Almond Tree, and nice. So pretty much all of those places, as you said, with live performances, we can catch you. So, so Almond Tree is the one for tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
October 30th, October 1.
October 1st.
So based on that, how are you planning on approaching that stage?
Well, it's just selecting some different class of songs that can entertain different crowds of people, Some that has to do with love, vibration and joy, and singing praises unto the Most High as well.
Oh, okay. Now, I'm curious, your exposure to music initially, what was it like growing up?
Well, I've always been listening to music and loving music, sticking to the roots music as well, so I kind of have an old soul from I was young, so interpreting all of those music and messages was shaping me subliminally over the years, so, I guess I was training for music before I even knew it.
Before you even knew it.
I was going to be an artist, yeah.
Fantastic stuff. You're going to be performing for us this morning?
Yes, I will be performing,
Tell us the songs that you plan on doing.
I'll be performing a song called Hola Vibe. I'll be performing a song called African, and if I get the time, I'll be performing a song called Sunshine for all the Royal Queens.
Okay. You wrote all of those?
Yes, I did.
Nice. Okay. All right. So we look forward to hearing from you. Yes, now, you're going to make your way to our stage. And remember, social media, where can we find you?
Well, you can find me on all social media platforms at Javezel. That's Jahvezel. Man, check out all of the catalog that I've released so far on all the major platforms, Spotify, YouTube, and so on.
Cool. Nice.
So, give thanks.
Give
Blissful
thanks.
rise into the nation, Art of love.
All right. So, as he makes his way to our stage, let me remind you that Live Tuesday goes all the way up to 9 o'clock this morning. And right now, you're in a segment that is sponsored by Alcavita Alkaline Drinking Water. Improve your water, improve your health. It's bottled by Health Creation Industries, White Marl, St. Catherine. Telephone 876 649 0386. That's 876-649-0386. And they have convenient sizes. The children are back to school. You have little 8-ounce bottles. See, I'm holding up one right now, the little 8 fluid ounce ones that fit nicely into their little lunch kits. We also have the 16 ounce, and you can get the 5-gallon bottles if you want those for your home or office. All right, so check them out. Here's the number again, 876-649-0386. They're at White Marl in St. Catherine. The name of the company, Health Creation Industries, with Alcavita Alkaline Drinking Water.
I'm Mr. Rejoice and be glad, Give praise unto the Most High for life, yeah?
When we all a vibe, immigrate shy, bring your roots, come party all night, charge up with a magnum, see my friend them a vibe, dance until the sun comes up, only just begun, we feeling alright. Jamaica, me love the town, go to country, start from a week, up a Uptown Monday, 297 when me gone on a Tuesday, press on a Wednesday, gone up a Bembe. Ever on road would I swear some run there. Link Rebel T up a dance on Thursday. Just get paid on a Friday. Money can't done so the road that we take on. Squaddy come round, little food that we let off. Same one if we ease off with the pedal. Never take time, kiss teeth and spread up. Studio me gone, Skyline call them want me perform. Bringing whole team for pack up in I dance. Give my high grade for crush up in my palm. For keep my meds calm when we all a vibe. Give me great shy, bringing roots come party all night. I feel charge up with a magnum, see my friend them a vibe. Dance until the sun comes up. Only just begun, me feeling alright. What a way this a music sweet. Could a reggae vibes or dancehall beat. At 12 feet when me touching nice street. Clocks my feet, well neat. Vibe. We have to all a vibe. We have to all a vibe. We feeling alright. Hey, 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 vibe. Hey. So we have to all a vibe. So we have to all a vibe. Feeling alright. Yeah. Give thanks for life, you know. Yeah, joy comes in the morning, yeah? That's the fire area. I may say blessed love to the nation again, you know? Yeah, man, so I man go by the name of Javezel. Yeah, man, I must say glory be unto the Most High, yeah? Make a joyful noise, Rasta. Yeah, me say blessings to all of the royal queens, yeah? And us as a king, we have to give thanks to the balance, in. Yeah. You're my sunshine, will you be my bride? Hi. When she smiles, always stops and stares for a while. Hi. Hi. From the very first time I saw you, girl. Hi. You brighten up my world. Hi. I'm everything that you deserve. More than meant to be. Girl of my dreams. Real top class when you're up in your element. Skin and flaws would I swear say you ever sent. Work for your betterment. Street smart, full of intelligent. Feel so smooth when me rubbing on your melanin. Firm and genuine. Pretty little specific. Cure to me heart. Come here for me little medicine. Nubian queen, girl, you're bigger than the president. Royalty, so when she smiles, her stops and stares for a while. Your style, I'm just glad you know that you're mine. When she smiles, feelings I just cannot define. Lost in your eyes, you're my sunshine. Hi, hi, you're my sunshine. Hi, you're my sunshine. Sweet, sweet loving me, I give you every morning. Engine start, I'm never in a stalling. No calls when me performing. Pressure start store, I'm never in a warning. Love so pure, I feel endure. Sugan Pantour, now violate up me, I ensure. You me adore, I'm never unsure. For your space, me secure. High, far as the mountains wide. Love can't hide, you me not gonna deny. Maga girl a call, still a beg me a try. Tell them slides and you me not style. High, last spring when she smiles. Oh, we're stops and stares for a while. Your style, I'm just glad to know that you're mine. She smiles, feelings I just cannot define. Lost in your eyes, you're my sunshine.
Now we have your Cool Flight Pack. It's sponsored by Tropical Pool Supplies, the place for all your swimming pool needs. Right here.
Cool 97 FM presents a September to Remember. Inside Live Tuesday, September 30, 7 to 9 a.m. with the latest in music views and interviews. Featuring on the cool stage, special guests. Naomi Cowan with a hot new single, Cherry on Top.
You never find it like me.
Plus, Wiki Waki Music Festival presents Under the Almond Tree. And we've got the Affirmation Band in studio with Spechinal, Sashony, and Javezel. That's Live Tuesday, September 30, 7 to 9 a.m. Hosted by Diane Thomas and Michael Thompson on Cool 97 FM and cool97fm.com. And brought to you by Ashanti Oasis Vegetarian Catering, Alcavida Alkaline Drinking Water, and Key-Mix Audio. Live Tuesday on Cool 97 FM, getting to the root of the music.
Okie dokie. All right, so we're welcoming you back to the second half of Live Tuesday on Cool 97 FM. This segment of the show is brought to you by Key Mix Audio. The mix is key for PA and sound support. I need to remind you that in addition to listening to Live Tuesday this morning on Cool 97 FM, you can watch a delayed broadcast of this and other episodes by visiting our website, KOOL97fm.com, and clicking the Live Tuesday tile. We're back with more performances on our stage. We get a chance to interview the guests, and you get to learn a bit more about them. So up next, we have Naomi Cowan, and she's going to be performing firstly, and then she will join us in studio for the little sit-down where we get to ask her some of those questions that perhaps you wish you had responses to. All right, so tune in. We go all the way up to 9 o'clock. Hi, Mikey. Hi, Yoshika. Hi, Edson. All right, here we go now.
I could return to sender. Your tight tosses and turn me, there ain't no splendor, baby. I'm riding this way with you. My girlfriends, they disapprove, but you're my peace of mind. Mine, mine, oh, mine. But they criticize. Say why, oh why, oh why, yeah. Cool 97, tell them Lord him nice. So nice, so nice, so nice. Me never catch a vibe that felt so right. And when him not around, I close my eyes and fantasize. Lord him sweet, so sweet, so sweet, so sweet. And every time him pass his skinny teeth, me at the melody and him at the beat. So pretty. Do you remember every word your eyes spoke to me, the sweetest surrender? And I would grow so weary, the love gets better, baby. My girlfriends, they see it too. The glow on my face is because of you. 'Cause you are mine, 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 mine. Oh, mine. Now they realize, say why, oh why, oh why, cherry on top, cherry on top. Whoa, yes. I know you've been watching, waiting on me to leave the man I am with, and you need to stop it. 'Cause I can't believe you wouldn't leave her for me. You're making me high, yes. Your jealousy, eyes green with envy, and it's fine, yeah. So fine. It's hard to be good when you're around me. No judgment. It's easy to fall for me. And don't waste time. The sweetness that lives inside me. So nice. So nice. Nice. You never find a cherry on top like me. Cherry on top. Never forget your cherry on top. That's me. Oh, life is sweeter with a cherry on top. Tasty cherry on top. Never forget your cherry on top. Cherry on top. You say you're in love, to me you seem lonely. And even she knows it's me and me only. Ooh, a girl came in my world, now I'm so in love. That girl is me, yeah. Hard to be good when you're around me. No judgment. It's easy to fall for me. Oh, don't waste time. The sweetness that lives inside me. So nice. So nice. Nice. You never find a cherry on top like me. Cherry on top. Never forget your cherry on top. That's me. Oh yeah. Life is sweeter with a cherry on top. Tasty cherry on top. Oh yeah. Cherry on top. Ooh.
Naomi Cowan on Cool 97 FM. And we're into the final hour of Live Tuesday, and we're thanking you for joining us this morning. We're going to have a little chit-chat with her. And I'm trying to remember if this is the first or second time you've come for Live Tuesday.
This is my second Live Tuesday.
Right.
This is my second Live
Yes.
Tuesday. Thank you for having me.
Okay, it's been a while. Greetings once again.
Yes.
Good to see you.
Good to
It's
see
nice
you.
to see the trajectory of your career.
Oh, thank you.
It is
Thank
just,
you.
It's a different
it's
person.
just
Ah,
That came the first time. That
Yes.
Right, 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 right.
It's called
the
growth.
Confident. No, but what's
It's
happened?
called
I mean, knew it would
growth.
happen, you know. I mean, just wish you all my even more success.
and thank you. Thank
Congratulations.
you. And how have you been since the last time?
Why?
We've been well.
We've been cool.
You've been cool. Yeah,
well,
cool in the AC.
We give thanks for all the blessings bestowed. Now, we have seen where you've been steadily releasing music over the years, making quite the name for yourself. And we also, if we read liner notes on albums and the like, CDs, we see your name listed as a backup singer. But now you've stepped into the spotlight and you're taking this forefront in the musical journey. Now, in other words, what's most important to you right now as you go and grow in music?
Wow, what's most important to me right now? I think a few things. I think that I would leave something timeless and classic in the catalog of reggae music. You know, I think it's important that we, as the current versions of the ones that set the standard for us, that we are continuing in terms of the quality of the music. I think it's most important that 20 years from now, 30 years from now, the songs that I'm producing, I hope the songs that my colleagues are producing are considered classics. So I think most important is quality as well as authenticity. And then the final thing is that I'm having fun. You know, that's just also very, very important because it's a lot of sacrifices that we make in music to do what we do. So if you're not having a good time, what's the point?
True.
So those are some of my key priorities. Yeah.
coming from a musical background, let's find out from you, what were some of the key lessons? Because surely this was, you picked them up in the house, and you had the benefit of having both parents in the music industry.
Yeah.
How did, or what were some of those gems that trickled down to you that have helped you to kind of navigate the music industry?
Sure. I think the primary gems, because even though I was in the house with them, you know, and they took us everywhere, I wasn't working naturally, but there's a few things that I picked up along the way. I think the first and foremost thing was how to treat people with respect and kindness. You know, that's the first thing I've always observed with them. So I've never really walked into spaces thinking that I'm better than anybody else. We're all human beings with the same organs inside of our bodies. And that's one thing I've admired about my parents, as legendary as they are. You know, they're considered royalty, but they're really good people. So the first thing I would say is how to literally just be a person of love and light and representing, I guess, the love of Christ, if you want to call it that. Second thing, professionalism as it relates to your commitment. So even my mom, up to this day, if you go into a rehearsal room with her, she's going to rehearse until she's dripping with sweat. You know, so for me, rehearsals, I take them just as serious as a live performance. And that has made me a very incredible performer. Something that I hold, you know, I'm really proud of myself for being able to, any kind of setting I walk into, just give me a microphone and I can go for it. But that's because I'm well rehearsed. And I practiced a lot behind closed doors. And other gems I think I picked up from them is it goes back to what you leave behind. You know, I think I've always thought about the long term because I've seen them ahead of me and I know what a trajectory looks like. And so, you know, I think about, like, you know, for example, even when I go to places and I get to perform, I just think about the memory that I hope to leave with those people, because you'll never know if you perform for them again. You know, but the two biggest things is treating your craft with a lot of honor and respect, because we all have a gift, but it's how you take care of the gift. You know, God give us a gift of music, singing, speaking, writing, as people like yourself, but how you take care of it is also going to determine the next steps. So I think for me, I've always made an effort to take care of my gift. I'm very, you know, disciplined with how I take care of my vocals and my body and those things, because one day it could be gone tomorrow, you know. So I want to know that up until the last drop, I did what I could.
You know, two things come to mind. Think of quality has no fear of time. That's from Uncle Winston Blake, baritone. And I want to ask you, do you do jazz as well? Do you?
I don't do jazz.
You don't?
No.
Because I really want to have. I've said it several times to Diane and my other colleagues, to have a morning or two where we can do jazz fusion, you know, and hearing your voice now and how it's matured and mellow, so you could find a jazz.
Well, I would need some rehearsals for sure. I've never explored.
But, we'll give you enough, but if you're in that inclined and want to, right? School of Music, they have Diane, she tell this. They have committed to maybe once a month have some musicians or singers from School of Music here, or we might be there. So I've mentioned that I want to do some jazz feel as well.
Interesting.
So if you're that inclined and want to, would love to have you involved, because your voice is absolutely wonderful.
Thank you. Yeah, I'd love to sit with some live musicians and see what flows. That's the best way to do it.
Talented out of school music. I'm telling you, mind blowing.
Yeah.
We listened to you a while ago with the song Cherry on Top.
Yes.
And I recognize that this song is blowing up on several platforms. So we're hearing people speaking about it. We're hearing it on the radio. This latest single, what's the vibe that you're hoping to create with this song?
Oh, man, I think for me, I wanted to... I actually, you know what's so funny? When I heard the music for this particular song, I walked into a session that I had stepped away from. So the musicians were building music, and then I had to run an errand, and then I came back to just hear this music. And as I heard the music, I just felt like I was transported to the 7 Mile Beach in the Grill. I swear to you. I closed my eyes and I felt like I was in the grill and I had this big frozen drink in front of me and I saw a cherry. You know, so for me, it felt like a vacation. And that was my immediate feeling for the song. I think it's something in the keys. Winter James was building this beat for us, and you know, he put some of that traditional, almost like what you'd hear for that resort band playing, you know. And so I felt like this is so sweet, and I saw a physical cherry. So I think for me, I wanted it to be very nostalgic, very sexy in its own way, but also very cheeky, you know, because what the song is really saying is a confident song that anybody can sing, men and women, to say, listen, everywhere I go, no matter where I go in the world, I'm the cherry on top in the space that I'm in. And I think, you know, in a world filled with so much, I guess we're all being influenced by so many things nowadays. You go online, you see somebody doing this, somebody do their makeup this way, they do their hair this way, and we're feeling pulled in different directions. You know, a lot of us are feeling pulled and we can't find ourselves anymore. We don't know who we are because we're caught up with the trends. But if you just keep going back to who you, to your unique offering, which nobody can duplicate, like nobody can be you, nobody can be me, then actually we'll all just be ourselves, and there'll be more diversity. So it's a much deeper way of saying love yourself, but in a fun and fresh way. Yeah.
And it gives you different perspectives that you can take the song.
Yeah, so if you just try to live life knowing, say, you know, says one me, just like how people, like, you know, Vibes Cartel, the whole thing is like, there's one them, there's one this, there's one, there's really just one of each of us. World will be a better place if we just focus on being ourselves. That's the way I see it.
Cherry on Top, that sounds like it's going to be part of an album. So let's talk album now.
Yes.
When is it due? What's the vision for it?
Yes.
And your debut project, how many tracks?
Yeah, so the debut project, Welcome to Paradise, comes your way on the 10th of October. So
when you say that, you know, I'm thinking, all right, Cherry on Top, you mentioned vacation, you mentioned
Yes.
the drink, and now Welcome to
Paradise,
Paradise.
yeah.
This sounds like a
Paradise Plum
tourism type of album.
listen, I hope so.
And the
Listen, if
Paradise Plum
anyone
too.
from JTV is listening, please just give me a call right now. 876, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so you know what? The album is about me discovering the growth of being Paradise Plum. You know, that's the song that really put me on the map.
Yes.
And as a girl now I've transitioned into being a woman, and there's a lot of lessons that comes with that. And I felt as though, because Paradise has just been such a big part of me, it's now welcoming you to that deeper version of Naomi Cowan. You know, and then what I did was a lot of my photos and videos and stuff, everything was shot in Jamaica, and I wanted to really display Paradise. So we shot my album cover in Port Antonio. We shot a Cherry on Top video there, a lot of the songs and stuff, because there's something magical about Jamaica that you can't really get anywhere else. And even if you think about from a tourism standpoint, there's so many repeat visitors to Jamaica. People, like, when I was a little girl and I used to go hotel with mom and dad or whatever, I used to love to talk to the tourists. That was my favorite thing. Find out where they came from, why they were here. So many people will be like, we've been coming here for 30 years. And I thought that was so insane. Like, why wouldn't you go somewhere else? People just love Jamaica. And so it is a double meaning. Welcome to Paradise, meaning, you know, welcome to the paradise I found within myself, but also to Jamaica. And you're right, there is a lot of nods to tourism and the music tying into the beauty of our island.
And
So hear this
aside
there.
from
So welcome to Jamaica, the home of paradise.
There we go.
Aye.
New tagline.
But the thing is, aside from music, you've shown us in recent times another side to your talent, in that you played Marcia Griffiths in the biopic on Bob Marley.
Yeah.
How did you prepare yourself for the role, playing that iconic figure?
Yeah. You know what? I think I was preparing for it before the movie even came up in my stratosphere, because when I first started recording music professionally as an artist on my own, she was one of my main inspirations.
Okay.
So in other words, even for example, the album cover or the artwork for Paradise Plum, it's actually we mimicked her Play Me. Is it Play Me Nice? The Play Me Nice LP. So if you look at those two photos, it's a direct tribute to her.
She had an afro.
Oh.
with a
She had the
keyboard.
afro, but she was in a yellow in the water, and I so with that said, I've been listening and studying Marcia Griffiths for years. She was just one of my. In other words, you know, I always try to find people that you can reach towards to say, okay, what can I embody from this person? and she was in that top 5. So to prepare, I didn't feel like I had much to prepare for because I just went to the audition and just did it. And you know, when we were in the film process, now there were some tweaks I had to make to suit her a little bit more, but honestly it almost felt like I was prepared for it because I was already, you know what it is, I almost felt like I am the one of the younger versions of her, because when you think of her life experience, she was an independent, she was a solo artist, and then she gets asked to go on tour and do this whole thing. So it was actually quite easy to play her, because I was thinking to myself, imagine if, just, you know, throwing a name out there, imagine if Chronix just called me and say, you want to come do background vocals for me, and I'm sitting here like, but I'm Naomi Cowan, you want me to come tour with you? But I can imagine she would have had to make that kind of a decision and decide that, hey, this is bigger than me. And that was her perspective, was that when they were on the road with the Wailers, even though she was releasing her solo songs and stuff, there was something about reggae that needed to be pushed forward. So it was a big mission for all of them, and I think for all of us in the film, it felt that way too, that we had a chance to play a role in the expansion of Jamaican culture in that moment. So yeah, it was magical. It was magical in its own way.
Good job.
Thank you.
All right.
One more thing. Do you plan to do any of her songs on your album? I mean,
there are none of her songs are on my album, but I cover as a tribute. No tributes to her on this album right now. There's definitely lots of tributes to mom and dad,
yeah, man.
and but I cover her songs in almost every live set of mine. You know, and
It'll come. You're growing.
Good.
So, you know,
yeah, we can always do a cover or two. Yeah.
All right, but we want to thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
We've got a chance to cover a lot in these last few minutes.
And I really look forward to inviting you guys to my private listening for the album on the 10th of October. You will get the email. We're gonna do a radio and media. I really want to be sure that the people that have been supporting my journey have that moment to talk through the music and stuff like that.
It's let me say, invite it's open to you for Live Tuesday, where we can, if you want to do work from the album to promote it further. It's
Thank
all
you
good.
so
If you wanna
much.
do the band in.
Sure.
So
Thank you.
It's all open. It's an invitation open to you. So,
Thank you.
Your family,
Don't hesitate.
be a stranger.
No.
But congrats once again, and love to mommy and daddy. For us.
Thank you. And I'll be giving you some of the songs from the project after this.
Please.
Yeah.
Okay, so at this point, I go to my commercials. I have my time signal, cool message, GOJ update, and quite a few commercials, and then we're going to come back to our stage. Sounds like a plan?
Sounds like a plan.
All right, so thanks again for passing through. Cool
Thank
97.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, here we go now. We have the time signal. This is Live Tuesday. And if you're just joining us, we just had a sit down with Naomi Cowan. And now she's going to go back onto our stage to entertain you a bit more. And following that presentation, we have Spechinal, we have Kumar Fire, a lot more before 9 o'clock. Join us as we welcome her back to the stage, and as we also welcome our sponsor of this segment, Ashanti Oasis Vegetarian Catering, the official caterer of Live Tuesday. Remember, ask about vegan veggie balls at major supermarkets island-wide. Call 876-458-9859.
Create another version with you. It's time to press up against you like a tune. Big 45, you never miss a shot when you shoot, yeah. Play that version, pull up beside you. Play that version, pull up beside you. Play that version. You've got me open with no warning. Love you like stone love till the early morning. A rockers down the orange street, a roots rock me darling. Put me on your big rhythm, make we start recording. Used up on your bass, I know me dip on your mic. Now we reach a stage where we perform for life. You keep releasing, I keep receiving. Now step on the hill, it would be nice. I want to create another version with you. It's time to press up against you like a tune. Big 45, you never miss a shot when you shoot, yeah. Na 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 na. Play that version. The lies I'm telling you, it's true. Things we did I never usually do. The lies I'm telling you, it's true. No one else can love me like you do. The lies I'm telling you, it's true. The things we did I never usually do. The lies I'm telling you. Na 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 na, yes. She told you not to worry. But I knew that I had to lie. Must be the moon or the tide. I wanna get on this ride. Oh, you make up my eye. Life's not black and white. 'Cause the lies I'm telling you is true. Things we did I never usually do. The lies I'm telling you is true, baby. No one else can love me like you do. And the lies I'm telling you is true. Things we did I never usually do. The lies I'm telling you. Na 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 na. Oh yeah, baby. Na 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 na. You never put up a fight, no. Just know me like we knew. We never had to say a word, not to sound. Silence, you, baby. You never put up a fight, no. You know me like we knew. We never had to say a word, not a sound. Silence. We're spending time on the regular. We're past the days when you just call me from my cellular. If I'm the book, then you're the editor. Cause you know we always bringing out the best in us. It's not a rushing man. And even though you cuss me cause I stress you, I'm not noting man. It's just a trusting man. Doing life together, got each other, not a noting. I sing it, you baby. You never put up a fight, no. Just know me like we knew. We never had to say a word, not a sound. Silence, cool 90. You never put up a fight, no. Just know me like we. I never had to say a word, not a sound. Silence. Remember when him did a check for me? He buy me sweetie down a halfway tree. Him say paradise plum. Who you are run from? I give you my love, boy. He's not a rushing man. And even though you cuss me cause I stress you, I'm not noting man. He's just a trusting man. We're doing life together, got each other, I don't know ting. I sing it, you baby. You never put up a fight, no. Just know me like we knew. We never say a word, not a sound. Silence, cool 97. You never put up a fight, no. Just know me like we knew. We never had to say a word, not a sound. Silence.
We're going to have or sit down, and we have Kumar Fire with us in studio. So let's just get to find out what he's been up to. So this is like one of our repeat guests, your family.
Family.
How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you guys for having me here this morning,
And-
along with my crew.
Yes, yes, you guys are on spot, and we're going to find out about this Wiki Wacky Music Festival. It seems like it was held just the other day.
Yes, so Wiki Waki Music Festival is in February. So it's usually February during Reggae Month that we do it. But to lead up to Wiki Waki, we have decided to, put on an event where we expose emerging talent. Because trust me, I have seen almost 300 emails from artists every year for Wiki Waki. And the thing is, I cannot put everybody
Right.
on the stage at Wiki Waki. There's just not enough time. So what I want to do is have this event called Under the Almond Tree, which is happening tomorrow night, and it's every other Wednesday for
Yes.
5 events. So November 29, we're done with this series. And it's just really to expose, you know, what Jamaica has to offer as good roots music talent. Because there's a lot of dancehall out there, and we support and love dancehall, but there's not enough spaces for those who want to do conscious roots rocking reggae music. And in my time coming up as Raging Fire, we created spaces for ourselves, and other artists would have done the same thing. So now, you know, with Future Roots happening at Dubwise, you know, Spechinal event, and a lot of other stuff happening at the compound, you know, we find that Wednesday night was found lacking, you know. Because you can't go where after you come under the almond tree. So, I mean, you definitely, it's 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock, and gates open at 6. And
where is this venue?
It's, if you know where Phil's Hardware is, it's right on that avenue, Springvale Avenue. At
just like Fab 5.
Just right beside Fab 5, next door. So I have a rehearsal studio next door to Fab 5 called the Musical Jungle. You know, rest in power Gizmo, you know, our guitarist from Raging Fire, who actually birthed this idea a few years ago. So now I'm trying to keep it alive and, you know, try and help younger talent to get exposure for the festival. So, I mean, we're contributing to the culture. That's the main, it's a free event. So it's not a money-making event. It's really just to have you guys come out and help us support local talent.
Okay, sorry, 1 second, Banky. Tactic world-famous brands of tools distributed by Atlantic Hardware and Plumbing are available at all leading hardware with us. You were saying, Mikey?
Yeah, let's jump in and say for what you're doing. We've been doing this now. Come November, 11 years. And helping and promoting acts and
Indeed.
stuff, right? It's on the number 1 morning show.
I've been a beneficiary, so I can say yes.
So you know what we're talking about. So if you're doing that, then it's only natural that as a family be part of share and let us help you grow.
Yeah,
right?
and we love
that's
that.
what we're about.
And I welcome all the support, you know, from you know government, from private sector.
Remember, a thing of quality has no fear of time. So if you let in mind.
Okay, final one for you, Kumar. What is the start time tomorrow for the Almond Tree event, and also how do we stay in touch with what the happenings for Wiki Wacky Festival?
So, Wiki Wacky Music Festival, there's a website, www.wikiwackymusicfest.com. You could visit the website or the Instagram page, and there's also a page for Under the Almond Tree. If you want to email us, it's linkup@wikiwackymusicfest.com. Tomorrow's event on Springvale Avenue starts at 7 o'clock, but gates open at 6. So get there early. I mean, we try to finish at 10 o'clock, and there's 4 artists performing: Sashony, Javezel, Spechinal and his Affirmation band, and also Shanice Sewell. And I'm hosting the event, this first one, so I can have the conversations with the young talent and have them understand the importance of actually doing good business from now, you know, to actually get out there. So that's why we're doing it. Wiki Wacky Music Festival is in February, so we're building a vibe leading up to that. So give thanks for all the support. Yeah.
All right, thanks, Kumar. And we're going to go back to our stage right now. Spechinal. Yes, Spechinal, it's your turn.
Also join us under the almond tree, you know? This Wednesday. Special of the Affirmation band. Sashoné. Shanice Sewell. Javezel. One butter, looking at them face, them dark and start to watch. Judas, both in my ball, feel lost up about my belly full of bread to get rock. Hands up again, I see them as a chip. There's a ground will the fear to come from mash up the place. Fling up your hand in the ear. Hey, so put your hand in the ear. And on me a slave. Murderer. I'm the lyrical gangster. Murderer. And on the hip. Murderer. I still love you like that. Hey, welcome to your slave. Murderer. I'm the lyrical the hot stepper. I'm the lyrical gangster. Me on the April. I still love you like that. Welcome the hot stepper. Yeah. I want to big up all the people in the world, you know. You're listening to Cool 97 FM. And this is Spechinal and the Affirmation band, you know. Yeah. How would they have to rise the frequency of the earth, you know? Straight high vibration. Yeah. Give thanks every time, you know. Sending this medicine to all the people in the world, you know. You know, because this music is healing, you know. Boy, even though sometime life crush my can, still I do the thing and me still I go on. Even though sometime man I for weather the storm, naked as my band, no clothes me up on. But life sweet, and no matter what you know, me still I grin my teeth. Yes, cause life sweet. All when me nah no pain, me give thanks to the concrete. Cause I am grateful, could I never be hateful. Man, I give thanks to life all when it's painful. Cause I am grateful, could I never be hateful. Man, I give thanks to life all when it's painful. Cause I am grateful, could I never be hateful. Give thanks to life all when it's painful. Cause I am grateful, could I never be hateful. Thanks.
Life all when it's painful.
Boom. Me say me drop but I don't know. Door lock it up it up. All when I saw some dumpling, me still I eat something. The way my got to life to some people it's a puzzle. No matter the obstacle, man I go grow the muscle. Life sweet, life sweet. And no matter what you know, me still I grit my teeth. Yes, cause life sweet. All when me down on bed, me give thanks to the concrete. I am grateful, but I never be hateful. Man, I give thanks in life all when it's painful. Cause I am grateful, but I never be hateful. Man, I give thanks.
Life all when it's painful.
Boy, grateful, but I never be hateful. Give thanks for life all when it's painful. Cause I am grateful, but I never be hateful. We give thanks.
Life all when it's painful.
Boy. Give thanks every time, you know. Give thanks for the air, you know. Give thanks for life. Give thanks for moments, you know. Cherish people. Tell them say I am grateful, could I never be hateful. When I give thanks to life all when it's painful. Cause I am grateful, could I never be hateful. When I give thanks for life boy. Grateful, could I never be hateful. Give thanks for life all when it's painful. Cause I am grateful, could I never be hateful. Give thanks to
life all when it's painful.
There we go. All right, sound of the Affirmation Band on Cool 97 FM. Joining us now is Spechinal. Spechinal, we heard you mentioning the presentation that you're going to be putting down on stage along with others tomorrow at the Almond Tree. Give us a sense of exactly what they can expect from you and from the Affirmation Band.
Well, them can expect high energy, high frequency music where I go heal people, basically.
All right. So your presentation is going to be about what time tomorrow and about how long can we expect on stage?
Well, what time I go at? 8:30. Yeah.
Around about 8:30. Because having performed this morning, you've no doubt found new listeners who want to be able to capture you tomorrow afternoon into evening. So remember, 5 o'clock, gates open, 6 o'clock, you make sure you're there, and you're going to spend the rest of the evening with them. Kumar Fire, thank you for passing through. Thank you, Spechinal. Please extend our best wishes to everyone in the Affirmation Band. Do really well tomorrow, represent, and we know that you'll be backing several of the artists, if not all. All right?
Yes.
So all the very best to you, and thanks. Another live Tuesday.
Join us under the Almond Tree.
Well,
tomorrow.
Let me say this Spechinal. You have been here a few times, and each time you grow, sounding better, and really appreciate the time. That is what we're about. As I say, is to help youngsters progress. We just want the talent, the quality to come through, and the rest will happen, right? So I'm gonna give the Father thanks for having you here this morning once again. All right?
Yeah, man. Much respect every time, Mike. See.
And on that note, we're going to go to our cool flight back, but we have to say thank you to all the artists as well as our cool listeners. So in terms of artists this morning, we had the Affirmation Band, Spechinal, Sashony, as well as Javezel, Naomi Cowan, all of them on our stage. And we also had Kumar Fire, who gave us some insights into the Wiki Wacky Music Festival.
Cool 97 FM presents a September to Remember. Inside Live Tuesday, September 30, 7 to 9 a.m. with the latest in music views and interviews. Featuring on the cool stage, special guests, Naomi Cowan with a hot new single, Cherry on Top.
You never find it like me.
Plus, Wiki Wacky Music Festival presents Under the Almond Tree. And we've got the Affirmation Band in studio with Spechinal, Sashony, and Javezel. That's Live Tuesday, September 30, 7 to 9 a.m. Hosted by Diane Thomas and Michael Thompson on Cool 97 FM and cool97fm.com. And brought to you by Ashanti Oasis Vegetarian Catering, Alcavida Alkaline Drinking Water, and Key-Mix Audio. Live Tuesday on Cool 97 FM, getting to the root of the music.